Hello, and welcome back to, I almost said Pokemon, Kingdom Hearts. I am the grinder Pixel Doctor.
I'm a gladiator Pexic.
Yeah. So off-screen, I have been doing some grinding both for levels, for synthesis materials, and for puppies. I will show my progress in a second here.
Very interested to see how you've done. Because you were what, in like the late 40s when last we left?
Yeah, I'm 49, so level-wise I didn't get a whole lot, because I was mostly going after the materials. I got a good amount of puppies. There's some that I can't get because I need the high jump from Monstro, and I need the Yellow Trinity, but you can see I almost completed the whole left side. I got a decent amount on the ones to the right.
Not bad.
I'm missing a third of the puppies still. I could have gotten more, but I got tired last night.
How are you for synthesis?
I've made no progress there, because I don't have any of the materials to make more of the stuff, but I have a whole spreadsheet detailing how many I need and how many of what left I need, because a lot of them are late materials that I have to fight. You have to fight very specific Heartless to get, and the drop chances on some of these are ridiculously low.
I know.
So I got a good amount of stuff. I had some stuff, but lost it. So mostly the puppies I was working on yesterday. I'd say like Yellow Trinity, can't do anything with it. So Hercules Cup. Enter. So to get the Yellow Trinity, we need to beat Hercules. Also, what's really annoying is when you look up a guide for this game, because of the final remix, there are some differences between the two. So finding original info for the original is a lot harder.
Interesting.
Yeah, because a lot of the guides use 5.1 final remix, or 1.5 rather.
Yep. Yeah, because I think most dedicated fans of the series, that's the version we play. But again, outside of like a couple extra cutscenes, like the appearance of, or at the very least the color scheme of a couple of the Heartless is notably different, and then in Final Mix you get a couple extra keyblades.
Yeah, I'll make sure for when we do any of the future ones that they're on Final Remix, I'll grab, we'll be doing that in the future from now on.
Yeah. Yeah, but for this one, it's a non-issue.
Yeah, there's not too much we're missing out on, and at the time I didn't know there was big differences besides graphical and quality of life changes.
Yeah.
But now I'm aware, so again, going forward.
And on the topic of quality of life, we had broached the topic before the recording started of animation quality in certain anime.
Yeah.
And I feel like at least, because I caught the early days of the big three, or two of the big three anyway. So Bleach and Naruto. I still need to catch up on One Piece as I'm ridiculously behind.
Yeah.
But I feel like whenever anybody cites like bad animation from that era, at least the fight between Sasuke and Orochimaru in the Forest of Death is always like towards the top of everybody's list.
I feel like that though you kind of gotta look for, you know what I mean? Like sometimes people code these anime.
If you go frame by frame, it looks absolutely ridiculous because that's where that I see you demotivational poster came from. Because it was right before Sasuke used I think it was the Phoenix Flower Jutsu. Like, if you freeze the frame right beforehand, his head looks like it's being twisted off.
Yeah, I know it's done as a joke for most people, but like, if you do it frame by frame, you're gonna see problems.
Well, yeah, that's just animation in general. Like, I've started to like look into it because I eventually want to dabble with a lot of my projects. But like it's not easy. I know that it's probably gotten a lot easier with the advent of CG and stuff like that. I think.
Yeah,
frankly,
some people complain about CG very often though, especially like New Berserk, I guess, because I don't know if it's the same or two different shows.
But the different shows. I think the original came out in, if not the late '80s, then the '90s.
Yeah, a lot of people will cite that for bad CG, and it does look pretty bad. I've seen it.
Yeah, I've seen some. Yeah,
Yeah.
I've seen a couple of clips. It does not wow me.
But Demon Slayer Season 3 has a little bit of CGI. People are complaining it's super bad. There's like a few seconds where it didn't look great, but for the most part, it looked fine. It looked natural.
Yeah, and I feel like these days, especially, you know, with internet anonymity, people are so quick, like, if there's one part of a CG, like, sequence that doesn't look nice, people are extremely quick to leap down the throat of the entire production and say that the entire thing sucks. I do not agree with that.
Yeah. People are too, not even critical, they're just harsh for no reason.
Well, that's why I brought up internet anonymity. Like, as long as it's not your real name, like, if you can post opinions through the lens of whatever your handle is, people are far more willing to be needlessly critical of things.
Son of a bitch, get down
because
here.
they don't have to fear. Yeah, because they don't have to fear any retaliation or recompense from the content creator or anybody with a divergent opinion.
Goofy is not looking so hot. I did get Donald some sort of wand. They called the Velozis.
Well, thankfully, this one is a break for you. So take your time and heal up now. Don't hit it.
Goofy. Goofy. Heal.
Okay, now hit it.
So just hit it with.
Yep, just hit it once. Because this thing's whole thing is it likes to be launched in the air. So if you like, the more times you can consistently hit it and keep it airborne, the more it rewards you.
Ah. That's probably alright. So that's what I ran into when I was. Hey, Cloud. That's what I ran into when I was grinding against them in the in Halloween Town.
Oh yeah. Yeah, them. There's those white truffle things which you've already found, and I don't believe. There's another one. It's got like a seafoam green throbe and a pink hat. I'm pretty sure those are only final.
Oh.
Jesus Christ.
That did a lot. Okay. I wasn't fully ready for that one. That's okay. These battles weren't.
What does the all-knowing internet recommend your level be for the Hercules?
It didn't say. I didn't look too far into it. I mean, worst case scenario, we'll go do Monster for the time being, because we gotta do that anyway.
I was gonna say, success or failure, you might want to look up at the very least what people recommend you be for this. Because I know there's only 4 cups. There's Phil, Pegasus, Hercules, and Hades. And I'm pretty sure each of those has like a certain level milestone that you're expected to be to at least have a snowball's chance of hell.
Well, at least here I don't die, 'cause I think we keep our levels, so...
Yes, you do, and obviously I'm sure you've seen every Heartless you kill gets you experience even in this mode, so...
Yeah.
You are making progress, however slight.
Yeah, they're giving a decent amount out, for the most part. 90 and 120 is not bad.
I'm trying to think, like, throwing back to the Naruto argument specifically, were there any fights pre-Shippuden that you would actually cite as looking good?
I mean, they look good for the time. I don't know. Can't think of anyone that's actually bad.
Okay, or, like, yeah, not too many that were bad per se, but I feel like the pit that regular or like pre-Shippuden Naruto fell into was because there were so many wheels turning at once. Like, they would interrupt an otherwise good fight to go and show you what was going on somewhere else.
Yeah, I mean, a lot of anime do that still. It's just to break up the
I know,
pacing.
but when Naruto did it, it just seemed very, I don't know, like, it took a little away from the tension.
I mean, The fights
Lee versus
during
Gar was
the
always a good one, but I feel like
retrieve
that
Sasuke mission were good because like they really didn't get interrupted aside from being like, "How do you think they're doing?" I think that they're fine. He's strong, you know. That's really like
that's true. Although didn't Lee / Gar versus Kimimaro get interrupted a couple of times?
Not really, no. I think it was more when Naruto was fighting Kimimaro, and that really wasn't a fight. That was more just a holding of, wasting time.
Yeah, because I remember Kimimaro specifically, I didn't feel the tension, and I remember being disappointed because I'm like, you know what? Like they've built this fucker up as like the strongest member of this like elite unit for Orochimaru. Like, why do you keep pulling away from this? And again, I might just be misremembering. I don't know.
Well, depends on how long ago you last watched it. Most of the time when Naruto interrupted itself, it was for flashbacks. Be like, oh, this is this character's story, and then it didn't matter.
Mm-hmm.
They brought Kimimaro back from the dead during Shippuden, during the whole Resurrection War, and
right, yeah,
didn't do anything with him aside from just have him there. He was really just a cameo.
Yep.
Like, he killed some no-name ninjas, but that was about the end of it.
Well, that I feel was like everybody for the Edo Tensei thing. Like come back, kill a couple of red shirts, and be defeated by somebody who's actually more important to the plot.
For the most part, yeah. Naruto.
The only resurrected person who really got a 5 minutes of fame, so to speak, was Asuna.
Yeah, and that's good, and I think that worked out well, given that Asuma died and didn't really get to say his final words, and I feel like that was good for him. Which, they killed off Asuma way too easy, I feel like.
But then, like, when you look at it like Asuma, and maybe, if you really want to push the envelope, Sasori are the only, revived people who really went out better than they came in.
Yeah.
Because Sasori, he died with finally with the realization that his art was going to last forever through the people who succeed him.
Yeah, which was a good conclusion for him.
Yeah. And then, completely juxtaposed to that, you got Deidara screaming at him, going no, you're crazy, that's stupid, get up and fight.
I love Deidara.
I love, his personality, is cool, yeah, but I have other characters that I like more. But I love the concept of someone who can, have explosive abilities like that and use them well. That's also why I like, you seen Full Metal Alchemist?
I love Full Metal Alchemist, one of my favorites.
I don't necessarily like Kimberly's personality, but I love what he does.
Oh.
That's the best you can do?
Nice save. Yeah, the Arcanum takes, I think, 4 MP slots.
It does.
Yeah, at that point, you're better off just whacking him and saving it for healing.
This dash does not go too far, at least. I really wish they used this skin in Smash. I don't know why. I feel like there shouldn't really be copyright issues with this one. There's nothing Disney about his outfit.
Cloud?
Yeah.
I mean, really, all they did was take his outfit from 7 and put a red cape over it.
I don't know how you're supposed to fight him here.
The easiest part I found is right after he does that little thing that he just did where he jumps up and comes down, you can get a few shots off on him. Because when he's zipping around using the Sonic Strike like he's been, yeah, there you go. Yeah, because when he's using the Sonic Strike like that, you can't hit him.
That's the best you can do?
Just let's two of them whack him. I had this big discussion the other day, and I've been thinking about this for a while, and I think, I don't forget if it was you I was talking about, but Dragon Ball, everyone says Goku's a bad father, you know, the stereotype of him. He's really not all that bad for the most part.
It's not the, or, okay, like, I have heard people make the argument that he's a bad father. But what you have to remember is he's a Saiyan. Not only that, he's a low-born Saiyan.
I still
Like,
don't even agree with that. That's because, like,
in the same, like, tier cast, like, he was born with a power level that grouped him into the low-born cast. That's just how it was.
That's the best you can do?
no,
But
that's
the
not,
argument that I've seen made like, in opposition of the fact that he's a bad father, is that as a culture, Saiyans only see, like, combat companions. So when Goku looks at, like, Gohan, or to an extent even Chi-Chi, he sees them in a very similar light that he sees, like, Krillin or Yamcha, somebody who is just a friend, but he is unable to really form a more familial bond with them.
oh, he's flying now, okay. I don't even agree with that,
He
because,
isn't
like,
defined.
Goku did all he could, and he never really, aside from the Cell Saga, he never really made Gohan fight. Because consider this. So, you know, Dragon Ball, he didn't have a son at all, so that really, for the most part, does not matter. There are some details important to that, so.
Before you go too far down that rabbit hole, you also got to remember, before they trained together in the time chamber, he didn't really know Gohan could fight.
And also keep in mind, so, you know, Gohan's introduced, immediately kidnapped by Raditz that Goku didn't even know existed, had to team up with his arch enemy in Piccolo at the time. To retrieve his son. So Goku, I think that's plus father. He's, you know, working with his enemy to save his son. Plus point for father.
Oh, yeah.
All right.
Yeah, I agree.
So then Goku dies. He sacrifices himself to save everyone. All right. You know, you can't say plus or minus for father for that because he's literally saved his son in that moment, sacrificing himself. You know, fully knowing well that his friend can get the Dragon Balls.
On top of whoever else Raditz would have killed if he wasn't dealt with.
Yeah. Because literally the only two people that could deal with Raditz was him and Piccolo.
Yeah, well, the only people who could deal with Raditz at the time were the combined strength of Goku and Piccolo, and then Vegeta and Nappa, and they weren't even there.
And even still, they wouldn't help defeat Raditz.
I feel like if Raditz had actually, because have you ever seen, like, one of my favorite things about Dragon Ball, like, just in general, is the what if sagas that people pose, and one of my favorite ones is what if Raditz had actually decided to join Goku and turn good.
I really do feel like Raditz is a very underutilized character.
Oh, very, very much so. Like, the fact that, like, they haven't brought him back and done more with him is just a grievous sin against the series. Have you seen, Masako actually has a whole thing of, like, what he personally thinks would happen if Raditz turned good? Have you ever seen that one?
No, I'm not.
It is good beyond my ability to describe. Like, the amount of thought and, like, actual, like, in-universe logic he puts into it, it almost sounds like you would have in my opinion, better series. Oh, hey, Metal Chocobo. A better series if Raditz was kept alive and had teamed up with Goku after he was killed.
Yeah, I think it would have been nice. Anyway, can I continue my thought onto why Goku is really not that bad of a father?
Yes, please. I apologize for the sidewind.
No, it's okay. So, like... Yeah, I'm going through, so, you know, alright, so Goku dies, he starts training the other world because he knows the Saiyans are coming, King Kai tells him, blah, 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 so he's getting stronger to protect everyone, and for himself because he likes fighting. So, a little bit selfishness, but, you know, it's more to be good than bad. So...
At that point, he's earned a little selfishness.
And Gohan literally got kidnapped by the strongest guy currently on the planet. So, like, no one's gonna save Gohan. There's nothing Goku could do, he was dead. So, like,
right.
No points against Goku. There's literally nothing he could have done there. Then, you know, it finally gets back, and he can't instant transmission yet, so he can't just pop on over to them when the Saiyans arrive. By the time Goku is able to get there, everyone's already dead. Like, there's nothing Goku really could have done about that.
Mm-hmm.
So, everyone's dead, and, you know, the fight happens, Goku's injured, and not only that, he trusts Krillin and Gohan to, like, save the planet with the Spirit Bomb, because he's out of energy, which I think is good, because that means I mean, besides being out of options, he knew he could trust his son and Krillin to do the job.
Right.
So going past that, Goku's now in the hospital. He doesn't have sense of beings for some reason, which I know he doesn't normally carry themselves on him, but I feel like someone could have brought some to him sooner. But hey, so Gohan goes to Namek on his own will. Even if Goku said no, don't do that, I'm pretty sure Gohan would have done it anyway. And Goku literally could not physically stop him anyway. And the strongest person alive and, you know, able to move at that point was Krillin. So, like, what is Krillin gonna do? You know? So, that, you know, they go to Namek.
At that point in their history, he could have at least fooled Gohan to a stance. He just wouldn't have won.
Alright, sure. But Goku literally could not do anything. He was hospitalized and could not recover fast enough without the sense of beings, which he got later, but Gohan was already gone by that point. So what does Goku do? He gets a ship and starts heading over there, despite knowing, not even considering the danger that could be happening there. You know, he's basically just going to check on him. So I think, you know, again, plus point, father point for Goku. Ow. Alright, I'm trying to do this and think my thought process.
Well, thankfully you're dealing with a bunch of grunt heartless and not an actual, like, proper noun.
Yeah, but they still do a lot of damage. Alright, so then, you know, they get to the planet, all things go to shit. And Goku's, you know, he takes them, like, they say he's gonna be there in, like, 6-7 days or something, so, like, Goku literally cannot get there faster.
Right.
Goku gets there, he beats the Ginyu Force, saves them, and then he's immediately, like, out of commission because of a move that no one knew existed with the body swap. Like, no one knew he had that, and there was no avoiding that, really. And then, yeah, gets his body back. Oh, it's time for Hercules. Okay. Okay, so we have to fight Herc on our own.
So for this one, you have to pick up barrels and throw them at Hercules to knock him out of God mode.
Alright,
Which means you can't be locked onto him.
Okay.
Yeah, and once he's knocked out of God mode, then you can hit him. But his punches hurt, and eventually he's gonna do this thing where he just charges at you, like... Yeah, this is a distance game.
Oh. Okay, not so bad.
Mm-hmm.
Just take this one slow. Anyway, continuing my thought process, Ginyu gets by-stolen, so Goku has to recover. Ow.
Uh-huh.
Again, literally nothing Goku could do. He does not have sensu beans with him, which I don't know why they didn't give him any.
I think at that point, just plot convenience.
Probably.
Oh wait, because didn't he, he brought some sensu beans to Namek with him. I know he did.
Oh, then you know what? He gave them to Krillin and Gohan because they were injured. And maybe Vegeta.
Right. Yes, actually. I think Vegeta did take one.
Which is weird, because in Dragon Ball, Korin's shown to have like a whole pot of sensu beans. So I don't know.
Oh yeah, well that's where they keep getting them.
I know, but like, why does he not like have a whole entire like bag of sensu beans with him? You know?
Korin or Goku?
Goku, like, Korin could give him an entire bag of sensu beans.
Maybe he's limited in how much he can give. Like maybe there's rules. I don't know.
Maybe. Oh, that's
but
just.
I highly doubt yeah, like I highly doubt Corrin sets a limit just to be an asshole. I'm pretty sure there's an actual reason for it.
Take that.
I had quarter trapped for a second. Dodge, keep rolling.
This should help.
So Goku's injured, blah blah blah. The whole Frieza thing happens. Goku can't help anything. Goku goes Super Saiyan. He's like, and you know the first thing he does, he tells Gohan to leave, get off the planet. Like, he doesn't start fighting Frieza immediately. He's like, you need to leave, take Piccolo and go. I'll deal with this.
Trust me, I remember that scene.
Yeah. So I think that's, again, plus fatherhood point. He's immediately thinking of his son before it. Ooh.
Hey, up yet?
So, you know, Gohan leaves, blah, blah, blah. Goku escapes the planet. And I think this is like a bad fatherhood point when they go to wish him back to Earth, and he's just like not having it.
Yeah.
You know, so I think that's like, you know, he's gone for a couple months to like a year or so. I don't remember the distance between the wish and Frieza showing up.
Yeah, I don't either.
So that, I would say, is a minus point for Goku in the fatherhood area. Because he's like, I'm going to stay here and train instead of coming back and be with my friends and family. Which, I mean, paid off in the end, learning the instant transmission, but still.
Come on.
Try this on for size.
Oh, he broke the barrel.
It's a killing.
Hey, give up
Come
yet?
on.
Oh, buddy.
Use your head, Herc. Oh, God. Stop.
Heal.
Oh, he will, either when he hits you or when you stop him.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Ugh.
Take that.
I'm trying to think now. So yeah, so, you know, Frieza comes back, Trunks takes care of it. Again, could have been a minus point for Goku. Also, he could have instant transmission then, but he let his ship land. So, that was just kind of dumb.
Because didn't they, like, wasn't it revealed that he could sense Frieza's energy on Earth?
Yeah, he could sense that he was nearby. I don't know. I don't remember the specifics of it, but yeah, he could definitely tell Frieza was in the vicinity. So
Definitely that's definitely a screw the ship moment where he should have used instant transmission.
yeah, because literally Goku was the only one at that point that could take care of Frieza, and Trunks, who just happened to
Yeah.
show up for plot convenience.
Right, but nobody knew that Trunks was there.
Yeah,
Like, yeah, Goku specifically did not know that Trunks was there.
Try this on for size.
so again, trying to do this and think on the same time is not easy.
Yeah.
Alright, he's gonna get dizzy after this.
But I feel like the more Goku did, like the more time that he spent away from home, I feel is when you start to get the more points counted against him. Because it's almost like he realized, like, oh, well, if I'm gone fighting this threat to the Earth, then Chi-Chi will take care of Gohan.
But and that's what comes around by the end of the Cell Saga, which you know, Goku trains Gohan become basically his replacement, because Goku's like, I keep causing problems just by existing, which literally was not Goku's fault. He literally could not help any of that.
No, but he could have at least had the forethought to realize that if he has a successor, then that successor would have the same problem, and just... Because what was his justification? Like, bad guys keep coming to Earth because they know he's there and want to like fight him.
Well, they want, yeah, most of them want vengeance on him because they get Cell, Red Ribbon Army, which he defeated, which he defeated in the first place to get his Dragon Ball back, and and the Red Ribbon was the thing because the leader of the Red Ribbon Army wanted. Hey, there we go. That's what we wanted this whole time. But the leader of the Red Ribbon Army literally wanted the Dragon Balls just to become taller.
Oh yeah, I know. Well,
Yeah.
that was Commander Red, right?
Yeah, and then he was shot
Yeah.
by Commander Black, or no, I can't remember his actual title.
It was Warrant Officer Black, wasn't it?
Something like that. I can't remember.
Yeah,
Which I thought
Commander Red, Warrant Officer Black. I think it was Commander Blue was the other was the blonde guy.
who got taken out in a brutal way, which I kind of felt bad for, honestly. Also, found the keyhole.
I mean, yeah.
Did not
sealing the world.
I did not know that this was where the keyhole was. Who knew?
Oh yeah, only a true hero could move the block and reveal it.
Yeah. All right, that's just the end of that. Hold on. So we did get that one thing I want to check out. What was it called? The Metal Chocobo.
No.
All right.
It is very. It is very Final Fantasy VII, like as it appeared on PS1. Like it's a very simplistic weapon.
Let's see. It reduces MP by 1. Rarely deals critical blows. Oh.
Yeah, but its strength is high. That's its saving grace.
Yeah, but I don't think that's worth it, honestly. Although it is.
Personally, I don't either. I never really used it. I just find it interesting.
Yeah, I don't even like the design of it. It's too.
It's too clunky.
It's too. Yeah, it's too. It looks very plasticky. You know what I mean?
Yeah, like it. Honestly, it looks like a toy that they would market with the game.
It looks like someone's first 3D model.
Yeah. Yeah. Actually, that's a really good way to put it.
Well, while we insult this Keyblade more, we'll see you guys next time.
Later.